Welcome back to another fictional fight commentary, home of the biggest and baddest fights from across the entertainment world. Tonight, it's man versus beast, as one of Earth's most tenacious crime fighters takes on an indestructible alien monster. As you may have guessed, I'm talking about Batman versus Superman. This is FFC. I'm your host, Craven and joining me as always is fellow commentator Zak Coons.
What up, Craven?
What up, Zak? Now this is the fight we've been waiting for ever since it was first predicted during the Cure for Cancer apocalypse of 2009. So what can we expect tonight?
This fight is the perfect storm of potential. In one corner, you have every fighter's worst nightmare, an opponent with no apparent weaknesses and no limits to his power. From everything we've seen, we can't even be sure if Superman is mortal.
Yeah, even just one of Superman's abilities creates an unfair advantage, let alone all of them put together. What does Batman have to do coming into this fight?
Well, that's where things get really interesting. Based on everything we know, Batman is just a regular guy.
Yeah.
He clearly has access to resources that most humans don't, but at the end of the day, he's still flesh and blood, just like you and me.
Speak for yourself, Zak. So why would anyone give Batman a chance in this fight?
If there's one thing humanity has proven time and time again, it's that we love a challenge, and we have a tendency to overcome seemingly impossible odds.
So I understand that Batman is actually the one that called out Superman tonight. You have to admire that level of confidence.
Unfortunately, Batman is going to need a lot more than confidence if he wants to defeat Superman. And let's not forget that Superman can also fly, which adds a highly unorthodox Z-axis that Batman needs to account for.
And here we go. Take a look at Batman. He's donned some sort of armored combat suit.
He's going to need it. Hopefully the suit will also augment his physical power in some way as well. Maybe even enough to allow him to stand and trade with Superman using his superior martial arts.
And let's hope it has some rust-proofing too. It is downright moist in Gotham City tonight.
Hold on a second, it looks like Superman is trying to appeal to Batman in some way. He may actually be trying to back out of this fight.
Batman is hearing none of it as he opens up with an ear-splitting sonic assault.
What is Batman waiting for? Superman is stunned!
Maybe he thinks this will finish Superman off.
Probably not. This is most likely a technologically convoluted equivalent of a jab.
All part of the feeling out process.
Exactly!
Superman once again attempting to reason with Batman. Whatever he's saying only seems to be firing Batman up, and he gets right in Superman's face.
Oh, and Superman with a devastating gentle push that sends Batman flying across the arena.
Batman is rocked, with almost zero effort from Superman. What does this mean for the Caped Crusader?
I don't know, but here's another convoluted trap from Batman to give himself a little breathing room.
Are those standard 50 caliber rounds?
Yeah, as expected, the bullets are just bouncing off of Superman.
Superman goes vertical and shoots laser beams out of his eyeballs.
So much raw talent. I really don't know what Batman can do at this point.
Still, you have to admire the amount of prep work Batman put into this.
It's hard to imagine any other fighter putting nearly as much thought into this fight. It's one of the things that separates Batman from a regular man.
No doubt. It looks like Superman is done talking.
Looks like Batman is completely out of ideas.
Superman turning Batman into a human shot put.
That is some excellent distance.
No kidding.
That throw would definitely qualify him for the 2020 Olympic Games.
Superman instantly closes the gap with some super walking.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Craven, the look on Superman's face terrifies me.
And he takes Batman for a ride with his signature move, fly you through a bunch of stuff. And Batman is sent crashing through his own bat signal. What a statement!
Which is ironic, since the bat signal is normally used to call Batman for help. By destroying it, it's almost as if Superman is telling Batman that he can't even help himself.
Superman's attacks hurt on so many levels.
Looks like he's giving Batman one more chance to back out of this fight.
Batman slowly telegraphing his next move, which appears to be just a regular smoke bomb. And Batman has vanished.
Hopefully he's using this opportunity to go home and get some rest.
He's not out yet, Zak.
Batman fires some sort of rocket-propelled grenade, but Superman... Wait a minute, what is this?
Some sort of noxious green gas has erupted from the grenade. And Superman is rocked!
He's been brought to his knees almost instantly.
He's in big trouble and Batman knows it. What is that stuff?
Well, whatever it is, Craven, it appears to be Superman's kryptonite. This could be Batman's second chance.
Batman taunting now. Superman with a big right hook, and it is blocked by Batman.
This is it. This is a new fight for Batman.
It is clear that Superman was not prepared to be hurt tonight. The look on his face is unmistakable.
Batman has leveled the playing field, and he is now able to bring the fight to Superman.
Just look at that technique. Batman is looking to end the fight with every blow. And Superman looks hurt.
Batman looking so calm and collected. Is it possible that he was luring Superman into a false sense of confidence?
Batman takes a page from Superman's book and flies him through a bunch of stuff.
Superman looks like he's in a lot of pain. He may actually be crying.
Yeah, this is brutal, Zak. Batman hitting him with everything he's got, and the Man of Steel has no answers. He's become Batman's punching bag.
Batman is just being mean now.
Yeah.
How is slamming Superman's head into a wall anything but a giant FU?
And Superman is down. This could be it.
What is Batman waiting for? He should be stomping Superman's head right now.
Yeah, what is happening? Batman with a belated roundhouse. It is caught by Superman, who makes a Batman-shaped hole through more stuff.
Looks more like a turkey leg, Craven.
Maybe even a fried shrimp.
Either way, Batman had every opportunity to finish this fight, and there is no excuse for that level of hesitation.
And that is that Mattress Man. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from an action-packed round one. This opening move was bombastic, but how did he know that Superman would even step on the trigger? Or even set foot on the ground, for that matter?
I'm gonna give Batman the benefit of the doubt and assume he didn't just get lucky with that move. For all we know, the entire area is covered in traps. Maybe dozens, possibly hundreds of them.
If anyone could pull that off, it would be the Batman.
Oh, definitely.
And what about this? The moment Superman's confidence blew up in his face. I'm definitely curious about the lingering effects of this mysterious gas.
Well, it looked like Superman was beginning to recover by the end of round one. But if I were him, I'd assume that Batman has more of that gas, and I'd be a little more conservative with my game plan going forward.
I'd like to see him put that flying ability to more use, personally. And here we go, round two. Both fighters looking fresh as they explode out of the gate.
It doesn't look like Superman is still 100%, and Batman is landing some nasty shots.
Wait a minute, each punch is becoming less effective than the last.
Almost comically so. Superman may be at full power once again.
Batman's demeanor has immediately shifted to regret, or possibly just some pitiful plea for mercy, and he is not going to get it.
Superman has once again resorted to flying Batman through surfaces. I've never seen a fighter utilize floors, walls, and ceilings as effectively as Superman.
Superman is struggling to pick up Batman, and he throws him through more stuff.
Throwing Batman through so much stuff may be gassing him out.
Honestly, they're both looking pretty gassed at this point, both struggling to even stand. Batman now loading up another one of those mysterious grenades that worked so well for him in round one.
But if the substance contained in those grenades is so potent, why rely on such a slow method of propulsion to hit something that can move at least the speed of sound?
It's a moot point, Zach, as Superman flies directly into the grenade anyway, and both fighters are inexplicably thrown.
Wow, Superman needs to get his anger under control. He is making some rookie mistakes.
Batman's mask appears to be coming apart. Maybe we'll finally get a look at the man beneath the cowl.
Unless there's a famous, easily recognizable celebrity under there, I don't think seeing his face is gonna make much of a difference here.
Yeah, fair enough. Batman rips a sink off the wall, perhaps looking to bash Superman with it. You know, after everything we've seen tonight, this just kind of seems like a bad joke.
The sink may simply be a ham-fisted visual play on a tired idiom, but it doesn't look like Superman is in any shape to do anything about it.
And Superman is out cold! That sink is not a joke!
I am blown away, Craven. Even with the gas, Superman was able to weather some brutal attacks from Batman's metal suit. We may actually have to consider that porcelain is Superman's kryptonite.
What do you think this means for Superman's ability to simply go to the bathroom?
It doesn't look good at all.
Right now, nothing looks good for Superman, as he is completely at Batman's mercy. Whoa!
That's a big drop.
How could this get any worse for Superman?
Oh! How about landing on a pile of old radiators?
Youch! Batman is calm and collected as he makes his way down to Superman for what I can only imagine will be a creative finish.
This suspense is killing me. Batman should just finish this.
Yeah.
I'm worried that he might be crafting some meticulously executed visual display of warning to future evildoers.
Yeah, he certainly has built a mythology by leaving his enemies almost supernaturally incapacitated for the police to find later. But I don't know if that's what's going on here.
He's definitely in no rush. He is savoring this moment, which may end up costing him.
A little trash talk. Batman activates the winch and Superman goes flying.
Superman may actually be trying to fly, but Batman is redirecting his momentum to send him crashing through multiple pillars.
Superman is in bad shape. But it doesn't look like that hurt him as much as the sink.
What is this?
Whoa.
Batman removed some kind of a spear out of the ground, and it's the same color as the gas from those grenades.
You know, everything about this fight seems to have gone according to some sort of plan of Batman's. How else do you explain the convenient placement of that spear?
That certainly does bring up a lot of interesting questions, Craven. It's hard to imagine that Batman planned to nearly die several times being thrown through very specific buildings by Superman.
The spear says it all, Zach. Batman is just that good. And this certainly does look like the end for Superman.
Wait a minute, Superman just said something in it that's making Batman hesitate.
What? Yeah, he said.
What does that mean? Why did you say that name? Save
Martha.
Batman seems to be having an intense emotional reaction to the word Martha. What is happening right now?
Intrepid reporter Lois Lane now stepping in to intervene.
It's his mother's name. It's his mother's name.
Apparently Martha is the name of Superman's mom.
Batman is hit hard by this information.
Superman lands with an emotional connection, and it has put Batman's chances of winning in serious jeopardy.
And Batman is rocked! I have never seen anything like this. Could this be the end of the fight?
After all the meticulous engineering and prep work and everything he's been through, there's no way Batman is just gonna throw this fight away. I don't care who Martha is.
Yeah, I don't know, Zach. Batman looks like he's having trouble shaking off that blow.
There's no chance. This is everything Batman wanted.
And it is all over. It's a draw by way of internal conflict somehow caused by the name Martha.
You know what, Craven? I have never seen anything like this at all. Apparently Martha is the name of Superman's mom, but I don't know what that has to do with anything.
I hear you, buddy.
I don't even know how to process this.
Well, let's start by going back and looking at some of the highlights from a controversial round 2. Here we see Batman visibly begging for his life. That's a pretty pathetic gesture for a seasoned crime fighter.
Yeah, not Batman's finest moment. For Batman to expect Superman to suddenly go easy on him is unusual at best, borderline suicidal at worst.
Pathetic.
Let's talk about this green stuff. First we saw Batman employed as a vaporous gas, but then we saw it again in a solid state as a spear. Given that this appears to be a multi-state substance, I have to say this was a huge missed opportunity by Batman.
Yeah, like a pair of green brass knuckles.
Actually, I was thinking of something in a liquid form.
What, like a dip?
Yeah, exactly, something that can be applied to his fists.
Yeah, why not just go crazy and dip the whole suit in it?
That definitely makes more sense if Batman's plan was just to punch and get punched by Superman.
Yeah, absolutely. And who could have seen this coming? Let's take a look at the moments leading up to this highly unorthodox finish.
You can see here Superman using all of his remaining strength to press his lips together in an effort to form the letter M. He knows his time is limited, and he has to do everything he can to get those 2 syllables out.
The look on Batman's face says it all. What a devastating blow. Clearly Batman was not prepared for this kind of attack.
It certainly looks like Superman found Batman's kryptonite.
I think it goes without saying that this fight has given us a definitive answer to the age-old question. Who would win in a fight between Batman and Superman? The answer is Martha. Thanks for watching.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and suggest more fights in the comments below, you bunch of bloodthirsty psychopaths!